Hello loves, welcome to Fifth Dimension. So for today's reading, I am going to take a look at person on your mind's feelings towards you or about you. Pile number 1 is going to be this Amethyst cluster. Pile number 2 is going to be Labradorite. Pile number 3 is going to be Rose Quartz. And pile number 4 is going to be this Angel Aura. So choose either which deck or crystals resonate with you. And I'll see you at your reading, loves. Hi, pile number 1. Thank you for joining me for your reading today. If you chose this deck as well as this Amethyst cluster, then you are at the right place. So first and foremost, I do want to get started with just an overall energy card just to check in to make sure that you are at the right pile and that it will resonate with you based on how it is that you currently perceive your person, okay? So pile number 1's person, how is pile number 1 perceiving their person? How is pile number 1 perceiving their person on their mind? Pile 1's person's overall energy, please. Oh, we got the 4 of Swords. Okay, so pile number 1, if you perceive your person to be in a state of complete retreat, rest, stalled, probably not hearing from them, they probably pulled back their energy, they're probably not communicating because they're in the middle of a blizzard with some wolves and a bunch of random swords doing some sort of, like, I don't know, ritual or something. JK. So if you're not hearing from your person, if they are completely checked out, then this is going to be the correct pile of yours. Okay, so this is definitely going to be a no contact pile. Let me go ahead and choose 3 messages that your person would like for you to know, pile number 1. And then I'll get some tarot as far as how it is that they're feeling towards or about you. Please give me 3 clear messages pile number 1's person would like them to know. 3 messages for pile number 1. Okay, there it is. All right, we have the intensity of this connection creates a deep-rooted fear in me. It's potential that the fear is what has caused them to retreat, which means there's probably some sort of situation or triggering that ended up happening that caused this person to feel like it was too much, that they couldn't handle it. I think about reaching out to you when I'm experiencing crisis in my life. So this person feels safe, like you're a safe haven to them in a way that they know that you would be a good ear for them. They know that you would listen to them with compassion, and perhaps even if they're looking for advice, offer them some sort of words of advice or comfort. And so when it is that they are going through something, they automatically think of, like, I wish I could just tell pile number 1 what's going on with me. I subliminally send you messages through music. So pile number 1, if you've been hearing songs, you know, this is very common in spiritual soul connections, to where you're communicating in the 5D through songs, and you may not even know it. Like, if you're having thoughts of to your person that you're directing to them, like, let's say you're just thinking throughout the day, like, I miss my person, I wish I could talk to them. And all of a sudden they're listening to a song, and the song is about the person missing them and wishing that they could talk to them. So vice versa, I feel like this is probably happening between the 2 of you all. Let's go ahead and see a clarification for the deep-rooted fear. Please clarify this message. Ooh, that's too many. I'm going to take the one that came out on its own. Queen of Wands, okay? It did come out in reverse, though. So the intensity of this connection created a deep-rooted fear. So Queen of Wands in reverse. So Queen of Wands is obviously very intensely high, passionate, very attractive. So for some reason, them being highly attracted to you, very passionate, a lot of lusty energy, mind you, right? Because it's a lot of fire. So this like very lusty energy that they have towards you has made them retreat. Perhaps you've denied them. Let me clarify. Please clarify the Queen of Wands in reverse. Please clarify the Queen of Wands in reverse. We have the Eight of Pentacles, but I believe it was in reverse because I picked it up like that. Okay, so Eight of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like there was something in this situation in which it feels like boundaries that were put on the connection, perhaps in regards specifically to engaging in a very passionate way, or this person is the one who is putting boundaries because of the intensity that they feel in attraction towards you. So this might have created this person to feel the need for themselves to put boundaries on themselves when it comes to you, for fear of being carried away or swept up in lust and passion, and perhaps acting impulsively or speaking impulsively when it comes to you. So for them, it was just too intense that they felt, let me just take myself out of the situation before I go and I do or say something stupid without thinking. Okay, please clarify. Think about reaching out to you in crisis. Your person actually may be in a place of crisis. They may have a lot of stuff going on within their lives right now that is really stressing them out, and they just feel overwhelmed. So it would make them, they are thinking about you in this time of crisis, but at the same time, it feels almost as if they don't want to overburden the situation that already feels very sort of unstable. So although they do think of you, we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse is the opposite energy. So it sort of feels like things are sort of like replaying. It's sort of like on repeat, but in a negative way. They feel like they're not really getting anywhere with you, which would make sense because they're on retreat. They're in timeout. So how would they get anywhere with you? So they have this understanding about the fact that things aren't moving along anywhere. And I feel like they're taking accountability as to their part in things not moving along and staying stuck in this sort of pattern. But for the time being, I still feel strongly that this person has a lot potentially going on within their life, and for their own reasons, they feel that they don't want to reach out to you during this time. I feel like they feel their energy is unstable. All right, messages through music. And again, in reverse, we have the Queen of Cups. Yeah, this person is longing for you emotionally. So if you are hearing emotional songs about like deep emotions that they wish to either act on, or like romantic gestures, but so this person is not only longing for you like emotionally, which we had right here. I think about reaching out for you. It's sort of like they want you. There's something about you that feels at home to them, that they feel comforted by that. So they're not only longing for you in intensity when it comes to passion, but they're longing for you like emotionally, for emotional like support, it feels. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and close this part out, and I'm going to get messages on how your person currently feels towards or about you. Okay, how pile number one's person currently feels towards pile number one. How does pile one's person feel about them? Feel towards them. How do they feel towards pile number one? How do they feel towards pile number one? How do they feel towards pile number one? All right, let's see what we got. We have the Wheel of Fortune in upright this time. 7 of Cups in reverse, 4 of Cups upright, and the Wheel of Fortune. So there's that 4 energy right here also. There's an energy of them feeling, they are under, like I said, in that other message we had, they have the very clear understanding that their actions are contributing to there being no movement forward. However, we had it in the reverse, which is, like I said, they understand that they're repeating, they're going in loops with you and not really getting anywhere. But when it comes to how they feel towards you, they feel very fortunate. They feel perhaps that maybe you came in at a time that was kind of like they were in the process of like adjustment or changes that were going on within their life. And they definitely feel gratitude and fortunate for you having come in, because I feel like they feel like you have a lot to offer to them. But at the same time, they don't feel like they can offer the same to you in return, which is another reason why I think that I feel like they're pulling back their energy. With the Four of Cups here, like in both of them, look at how he's like sitting around like in some sort of like ritual. It's almost like if they're laying out, like in this case, they're laying out all of their anxieties and worries and sort of protecting themselves in a barrier of that energy, which feels like a lot of anxiety as well within this person's thought process. But then we have the emotions too. So the 4 and the 4, that may resonate. You may be seeing repeated 4s. But 4 is in general, like in its positive energy, a 4 is about stability, okay? Like deep-rooted stability. But when it comes to the cups and the swords, the 4 is sort of like needing the time to slow things down. And it's on purpose, right? Because they're sort of laying out their thoughts about the situation. They're sort of laying out and sitting with their feelings about the situation. Because like I said, the connection between the two of you may have come at a time where things were like there was a lot going on, okay? This specific deck, every single time this monkey comes out, it's just like there's more than meets the eye. There's something that either is not visible to you in the connection, either is not visible to them in the connection, or perhaps for the two of you, you both just don't see something either fitting, either working in this current situation, or maybe not being able to see eye to eye. But like I said, definitely feeling fortunate. They're in the process of like really processing their feelings for you. Why? Because they were previously in the 7 of Cups energy, which I feel like they were just very scattered, like not really knowing. 7 of Cups can give you the sort of like fogginess, sort of like having a lot of options, sort of like not really knowing which direction to take or which choice to make. This could be potentially you may have met this person while they were in the process of dating multiple people, okay? Or just like talking to multiple people, sort of like their energy scattered within, where they felt like they had several potentials. But I feel like they are in the process of wanting to come out of that. They don't feel, especially with their energy being very pulled back, I feel like they have a lot going on, and they understand that, as well as in connection with having everything going on, that they were spreading themselves thin in regards to potentials. And I feel like they are in the process of trying to come out of that energy, which is probably why they're pulled back with their energy. Now, this was supposed to be how they feel towards you, but this is sort of just telling me what it is that they're doing, okay? So let me try to get some more cards. How does this person feel towards pile number 1? Knight of Swords. This person, yeah, there was that impulsivity like that they had. I think about reaching out to you. That's this energy. So they are thinking about you a lot. You're heavy in their thoughts, and I feel like they're sort of being pulled to you. Knight of Swords can also, is it Page of Swords or Knight of Swords? No, Page of Swords I feel is the one where they're watching you. They may be watching you though. 3 of Pentacles. They feel like this connection with you has a lot of potential. I feel like they saw the beginning processes of having something very, this is going to come out again, the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Stability, but once again, I feel like they're having to put boundaries on the situation. They're still not telling me how it is that they feel. Give me one card to clearly express how pile number 1's person feels. Do they even know how they feel? Perhaps they haven't. Perhaps they're in denial. Knight of Wands. Again, we had the Queen of Wands. So this person feels a lot of intensity towards you. I feel like this person understands, like, what's clear to them for sure about what they feel is highly attracted to you. highly drawn to you in a sexual nature. This person is clear about that. However, I feel like they're either trying to process what it is that they truly feel for you, because maybe they don't want to just be, they don't want to just base that they have feelings on you because of the amount of attraction and magnetism that they feel towards you. So I think the Four of Swords and the Four of Cups is that energy of really trying to acknowledge and piece apart what it is that they truly feel for you. I think that the answer for this one is going to be that they are in process of trying to figure that out. I don't think they know for themselves what they feel. We have the Nine of Wands, and it wanted to come out this way, and I don't know if you saw it flip over. So the Nine of Wands in reverse, yeah, this person feels very defensive. I feel like they understand that you want to know. Maybe you even ask them straight up. Sorry, let me take off my sweater. All this wand energy is making me all sweaty, but love readings usually do get me sweaty. Whew. Okay. Yeah, the Nine of Wands in return, I feel like they feel pressured to have an answer. They feel backed into a corner, like they know that you want to know their feelings. They know that you want them to either communicate, perhaps, like I said, maybe you've confronted this person and said, hey, I need to know what it is that you feel for me. Like, what's up with this? And I feel that they feel the pressure. They feel the flame under their ass, you know? But I truly don't think that your person has any malintention in not having communicated this to you, because I don't feel like they have communicated their feelings to you, but I think it's because they don't want to be impulsive. Where is it? Well, I guess this is the energy that I was getting that was feeling impulsive. They don't want to act impulsively. They don't want to go and tell you that they have certain feelings that they're unsure of, that they might regret having said something. Remember, that was the energy I was picking up. They don't want to say something based off of passion over deeply wanting you, because that they want you, they do. But as far as feelings go, they're unsure. They're unsure. I feel like that's where they're at, okay? Oh, well, I hate that. Let me get an advice card. I definitely was not intending for this reading to run this long, but this always happens to me lately. Oh, okay, only one of them came out. I'm going to leave it. Release the old and rest. That is what this person is trying to do. And perhaps that is a potential also with the Seven of Cups that did come out, where they were previously in the energy of trying to make a choice, of having several options. Perhaps they're in the process of really trying to understand what it is that they feel, or cut any ties necessary so that they can have just their energy within them and really understand what it is that they feel, okay? Because I really feel like they're confused. I'm not going to lie about that, especially with the blindedness and the 2-4s energy, where they're just like really in their own energy trying to contemplate this stuff, okay? So that's what I got for you, pile number 1. If this resonated, please subscribe. First and foremost, thank you for those of you who already have. I appreciate your support in helping me personally as a human being and for helping my channel grow. Until we vibe again, loves. Hi, pile number 2. Thank you for joining me for your reading today. If you chose this deck as well as this Labradorite, you're in the right place. So first and foremost, I am going to get started on choosing how you perceive your person's energy, their overall energy in your perspective, okay? That way, oh, there it is. 10 of Swords. This is a tough one. I feel like you think, or you feel in regards to this person, that things are done. I feel like I asked about your person and what energy they're in. And I feel like this feels like a mirrored perception. Like the two of you are feeling like things are over and sort of like trying to come to grips with some sort of like surrender or release of the situation, which is not something that's easy to do, because it's definitely something that's carrying a lot of depth. Root chakra energy. There's a lot of really, like, it feels like energetic ties. A lot of them. Because if you see all these little birds, it feels like you guys are like deeply connected. And there's this like attempt. You both are in an attempt, but it feels like a struggle to release or just be at peace because she's free falling. There's an attempt on your person's end. There's an attempt on your end to just sort of accept the situation as it is, despite it feels like you're both unhappy with the current stage of the situation. If that resonates with you, you're at the right place. I can already feel this is going to be like a complicated reading. Let me go ahead and get started with 3 messages about what your person would like to tell you the most, if they could. This definitely feels like another pile that's in separation, but I figured that, right? Because if you're wanting to know how your person feels about you, you were together with them, you wouldn't need to know through me. All right, so 3 messages, please, that pile number 2's person wishes they could express. What are 3 messages from pile number 2's person, please? There's 1, 3 messages. From pile number 2's person, please. There's 1 more. 1 last message, please, from pile number 2's person. There it is. All right. We have, I've struggled with knowing my worth, and it's led me into karmic relationships. So this is potential third-party situation. Doesn't have to be. They could just be expressing to you that they've had a lot of situations when it comes to toxic connections. And there's a struggle. There's the mention of struggle, which I said I feel like both of you are struggling to be at peace with the situation. I think about reaching out to you when I'm experiencing crisis in my life. This came out in pile number 1, just saying. Next time around, I want things to be different. Okay. Next time around. All right. So I'm going to clarify. I've struggled with knowing my worth, and it's led me into karmic relationships. Please clarify this message for me. Please clarify the first message for me. All right. We have the 6 of Pentacles upright. Knowing their worth and knowing that they deserve equal reciprocation is something that this person struggles with. I have struggled with knowing my worth. 6 of Pentacles is a relationship that is equally balanced. I feel like your person in past relationships has more than likely been the one to give most of themselves. And I feel like they're in a position to where they're on edge about knowing where they stand, specifically when it comes to you and this situation, because I feel like they potentially don't feel worthy of being in a connection with you. There may be like a lack of self-confidence, or it could be lack of self-confidence within themselves, like within like ego, or it could be a lack of self-confidence in trusting that they can reciprocate to you what you are offering to them. They don't trust themselves to be able to do that in a healthy way. They are not accustomed to equal give and take in connection, because it says that they've had karmic relationships. I feel like that's heavy in their energy. They probably had a lot of karmic relationships in which it's just lesson. It's never been just flow and love. It's always been some trickery, some imbalance of one person using the other, and I feel like your person has been used a lot, which is where they don't know how to reciprocate, okay? They've always been in connections in which either they were giving more of themselves or the other person was giving more of themselves. So one person was the taker, in other words, and one person was the giver. But they were never in an equal balance relationship, and I feel like they struggle with believing that they could be that in a relationship because they don't have experience with it, okay? I know I said I was going to mention how they feel about you, and I'm going to get there. I think about reaching out to you when I experience crisis. Please clarify. We have the Knight of Wands. Yeah, they want to come towards you. I feel, okay, the Knight of Wands is coming in quick. So that's impulsive energy, which is the same sort of energy. Just there might be a message for you in pile number 1, maybe. But Knight of Wands is like sort of rushing in, and I feel this is slightly different because in pile number 1, it sort of felt like you were like cozy home to them, like that emotional support, but this feels different. The Knight of Wands feels like maybe when it comes to their solution to crisis, crisis is a heavy word, right? But maybe when they're having issues in their life or things are going like not the best way, they're feeling a little overwhelmed. Their way of dealing with this is to rush into passionate rendezvous with people. It's sort of like exhaust that energy of frustration or overwhelmment within that and then be out. Okay? Because I feel like that's something that they've been thinking about doing with you. And I feel, let me clarify, but I feel like they understand that that's toxic and not in your best interest. Please clarify this Knight of Wands. We have the King of Wands in reverse. Yeah, there's a lot of, yeah, this is passionate energy for sure. So the King of Wands would be somebody who would be able to bring in, walk in there with confidence and know what it is that they're specifically wanting from the situation. And I feel like the fact that it came out in the opposite just shows that they just come in not necessarily knowing what they want from the situation, but just rushing in with a passion. Okay, it's double wands. So I do think that this person may have a little bit of an issue when it comes to how they've been involved with people in regards to releasing their frustrations in a very passionate manner. Okay, they may, I'm not gonna lie, it feels sort of like this person may have used people for this in the past, like just when they're going through a thing. And I feel like at some point this may have been the situation with you because it came out in your reading. Okay, next time around I want things to be different between us, please. That was fast. 10 of Wands. We have 10, 10. Okay, this person, I feel like this person has thoughts about restarting, especially with the fact with the 10 and the 10. That means they want to close off a previous way. And perhaps, I don't see it here, the Fool would indicate that they would want a new start. We have the 6 of Wands, but it's in reverse. The 6 of Wands would have clarified to me that this person absolutely does want to have a successful new start with you. But the fact that it came out in reverse tells me that this is, again, something that they are considering. But another 6 over here. But not something that they're sure of. Okay? Not something that they're sure is even possible. Because I feel, like I said, this mirrored energy, this person feels like you're also in the process of walking away from them, or releasing, or being in acceptance of the situation and letting it go. Okay, you may have even had a conversation about letting each other go, about just leaving it where it lied and moving on. Or if not, then it's just something that's lingering on both your ends. So how does this person feel about pile number 2? Please give me clear and concise messages about how this person feels. Yeah, they do. They do want to start something new. We have the Page of Cups. Oh, we have 4. Okay. 4 of Swords in reverse. This is going to resonate with pile number 1. We have the 4 of Swords there. We have the Ace of Cups in reverse. We have the Knight of Cups. We have the 8 of Cups. Let me move this way. And then we have the Page of Cups. So a lot of cups. 4 of Swords in reverse. Ace of Swords in reverse. They are considering, they're in a break right now. They are considering the potentiality of maybe just needing to take a break before they can come in. But there's resistance there. There's resistance about whether this is possible, but there's more wand energy as well as all these other cups. The 8 of Cups may also tie in with pile number 1, because this is sort of like leaving behind in order to come to. Okay, how does this person feel about pile number 2? The Sun in reverse. They feel like you're everything, but they can't have you. Clarify the Sun. The Ten of Pentacles. They literally feel like you are everything. They feel like you would make the perfect partner. They feel like you have all the qualities that they actually would expect in a partner for themselves. They definitely have a lot of passion for you with all of the wands and stuff. It just sort of feels like right person, wrong time. Please clarify why this Sun energy is in reverse. Please be very clear. Temperance, there's a need to take time out for healing. They understand that they have certain traits, certain ways, but they can't potentially have this new beginning with you until they figure that shit out. Because let me see what their energy. What is pile number 2's energy? Yeah, the High Priestess. They know that you're intuitive. They know that you feel their intentions. They feel like you feel their intentions. So they sort of understand that if they want any real opportunity, that there would have to be some work done on their end in order to get it to legitimately have a chance. Because I feel like part of them thinks like, I can work on this, but I don't necessarily see them taking the actions to do that. Now, I can ask, are they taking the actions to come towards High Priestess? Pile number 2. Are they taking any steps to heal and come towards? There's a lot of cards wanting to pop out. But King of Cups. Okay, there we go. They're doing something. We have the Knight of Cups, we have the Page of Cups, but none of those is stable energy like the King of Cups, okay? I feel like they're trying to connect with their intuition. Cups energy is water. I really feel like they're strongly trying to connect with their intuition and seek some sort of guidance as far as what to do. I feel like they've tried thinking about what to do and gotten nowhere. With the Four of Swords over here in reverse, like they've already done that. They've already taken the time out. They've sat with their thoughts. They got nowhere. They still feel like they want you, but they can't have you. And that's just sitting in thoughts. So now they're attempting to sit with their feelings and see if they get anywhere with that. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely feel them strongly being pulled in by you, pile number 2. But like I said, it just feels like I said, right person, wrong timing. It feels like you're much more ahead in your High Priestess energy, and they're sort of like newly learning, being in touch with all their feelings and their thoughts and their intuition and move in a new direction. Yeah, that's what I felt, because that's what your energy is mirrored in the beginning. Your energy in the beginning is mirrored as both of you struggling, but really trying to be in a place of peace with letting the situation go, or just accepting it for what it is, at least day by day. Today, I accept that this person and I are not in the right place to come together, and taking it day by day. And it's a challenge every single day, I feel, for both of you. But your advice, you, pile number 2, despite of this person and whatever it is that's going on with them, because like I said, I feel like they have a ways to go. I'm not going to lie, pile number 2, with all the reversals that we were getting. I mean, this is good news that they are trying something different, at least, versus just staying in their thought energy and being stuck. We didn't have the Nine of Swords, thankfully. King of Cups is what came out. So this person is actually trying to do things different, okay? So if that gives you some peace of mind, then take that. Move in a new direction is advice for you, pile number 2. This is about not waiting behind. You've already jumped the cliff. You've already came to the decision that you have to either let this person go because you're going to be held back, or accept that for right now, for today, you are not in the place, both of you, aligned to come together, okay? You are being advised to move in a new direction. Wherever it is that you would be going, let's say you and this person were in union, like they want to be, right? Where do we have our 10 of Pentacles? Let's say that you and this person were in your union, having everything that you wanted. What would you be doing? What would you be pursuing in your life? What goals would you be chasing? What places would you be visiting, okay? And I feel like you need to continue that. Do not by any means hold yourself back, as much as I feel like you both are struggling because you want to be together. Yeah. That's what I got for you, pile number 2. If this resonated with you, please subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for those of you who have supported me in commenting, liking, subscribing to help the YouTube algorithm and doing all those things that you need to do to help me and my channel grow. Until we vibe again, loves. Hi, pile number 3. Thank you for joining me for your reading. If you chose this deck as well as the rose quartz, then this is the right place. I'm going to first choose an overall energy for how you perceive your person. That way you know that you are in the right place, okay? So how does... Oh, that was fast. We have the 10 of Wands in reverse. So 10 of Wands is somebody coming forth, having gathered everything that they need, having gone through some journey and come to the end. In this case, this person is refusing. This person may be persistent. You may have felt like this situation has sort of ran its course, or needed to like close chapter to move into a new one, but this person is sort of like clinging to the old way of connecting. Yeah, this person is refusing to let their wands go. So yeah, I'm gonna say that if you feel like you are in the place to where you are wanting things to move along, like you've completed a cycle with this connection and this person and you're ready for the next cycle to begin, this person is in the resistance energy of kind of not wanting to move it forward, okay? So if that resonates with you, then you're at the right place. I'm going to start off by pulling messages that your person wishes they could express to you. For pile number 3, there's 1. Please, 2 more messages that pile number 3 wishes that they could express to their person. 1 more, please. 1 more. There we go. Okay, so we have these 3. I've come to understand that running away from you has caused you tremendous pain. So this person may have been a runner before. This person may be the type of person that all of a sudden things get too overwhelming and all of a sudden they're nowhere to be found. You may have actually had like a situation where you broke up. And this person just, or maybe you've told this person that you're walking away if this and that, and they just sort of allowed you to move away, and they understand that maybe you were in the position of wanting them to come towards you and they failed to do that and caused you some sort of pain. We have, I've ignored my intuition a lot when it comes to this connection. So this person has been getting intuitive hits. They have either been having some sort of synchronicities or sort of things playing out in a way that feels almost way too coincidental, but yet when those situations have happened in regards to you, they've sort of written it off like, no, that can't be a sign about anything. That can't be a hint or a guidance or a something. Like they just sort of write it off as just being a little coincidental, but not necessarily meaning anything. And I feel like they've been getting strong signs about the situation with this connection. Last message. I am at a point in my life where I am tired of living in fear of love. This person and you have had some history. The other two piles felt like sort of like false starts in a connection. This one feels like you guys have had a start. You guys have dated. You guys have maybe even been an official title in connection, but then certain things like this person running away because of their fear of making an official commitment to love is too strong, which is where we are right now. You guys are at the end of a cycle to where it feels like you need to move into something new, and I feel like that's where you are. Like, feel like you've already jumped ship. You're already like an ace energy, and this person is in like, are you sure we need to move it along? Please clarify this first message. For pile number 3, please. Please clarify the first message for pile number 3. We have... Stop! Stop it! I just said that you were an ace energy and this person is in resistance. This is in reverse. This person is refusing to start forward. I've come to understand that running away from you has caused you tremendous pain. This is current. They just ran away from you. They are just in process right now of refusing to move something forward, and they know that it's time. Yes. Oh my God. Stop it. Stop it, pile number 3's person. Please clarify this second message for me for pile number 3, please. Oh, that's a gold star for me. Gold star. I love when I pick up on things right before. Again, Jesus effing. Okay, I'm going to stop before I offend somebody on YouTube. Oh, excuse me for burping. I'm gross. I'm at a point in my life where I'm tired of living in fear of love. What is this that you got? The 10 of Cups, the ultimate card of love and emotional fulfillment. They know that they're going to have this with you, and it's another 10-10. Pile number 2 had 10-10 also, so these all might kind of resonate actually with you guys. There's connections in all of them. They just feel like different timelines, like storylines are slightly different. 10 of Cups. This is what you want. This is what you feel. It's time to move towards a commitment. Something real, solid, long-lasting, and they're in fear. They're in fear and they're running from it. They're refusing to move forward. They may have even ghosted you. What? They want it. They want it, but there's fear that's causing them to... Everything's in reverse. They're refusing to move forward. Their fear is that immense. I've ignored my intuition when it comes to this. Clearly, pile number 3's person, you're ignoring your intuition because the energy is beautiful here. Okay, 2 of these came flipped, so I'm taking those. We have the 8 of Cups, which is walking away by, and the 5 of Swords, conflict, chaos. Just not feeling like dealing with it. They have conflict and chaos, and instead what they do is they run. Instead of communicating with you about what's going on, they just walk away for the fear of just ending up heartbroken and ending up with nothing in the end. They have this immense fear of ending up with nothing, of ending up in disappointment after offering the official golden chalice of love, or after offering the official golden wand of theirs. They have this fear that they might be left with nothing in the end. That they might give it their all and end up with nothing. And because of this immense fear that they have, they're ignoring their intuition. They're running away from moving this perfect 10 of Cups love connection. They're moving away from it. This doesn't have to be like they're literally like, I'm out, peace, bye, I've blocked you, I've changed my number, I've moved out of my apartment. It doesn't have to be that. It could be. It could be for someone. Some people could be that dramatic. but it feels more energetically. It feels like this person and you were moving towards in a very cohesive flow, and then all of a sudden, there's no flow. All of a sudden, you're just left there with, wait, what? Like, I thought we were moving this along. I thought we were going somewhere here. I thought we were doing something here. I thought we were building on something. And so I feel like you're definitely in a state of just like whiplash, or sort of just like shocked, or sort of definitely confusion. You're definitely in confusion. How does pile number three's person feel about pile number three? Please give me a clear message. Is this reverse with the Three of Wands? It's in reverse, yeah. Refusing to move forward. Again. Three of Wands is refusing to move forward. The Star. This person. Everything's in reverse, but you are dream fulfillment to them. They feel it. They're ignoring their intuition. You're everything they could have ever hoped for. But they doubt it. They're just like, am I seeing this person right? Am I just making it up in my head? Am I just really passionate about this person that I'm like making them seem like they're all that in a bag of chips? Five of Cups in reverse. Yeah, they've had a lot of heartbreak. Maybe you guys have had some sort of situation in which they felt hurt by you. But if it's not by you, then they're allowing their heartbreaks in the past for them to not see what it is that you're here offering them. You know, they're too in there like, but I've been hurt before. I've been betrayed. I've been backstabbed. I've been cheated on. And that's what your person's thinking about, versus giving you the opportunity to flourish in love. They do see you, but they're doubting. They do see you as somebody that they could see themselves being very happy with. Somebody that they can see themselves long-term with. Somebody that really would fulfill all of their hopes and dreams in a partnership. But they're doubting their intuition very, very strongly when it comes to you. We had so much reversals in this reading. Please give me advice for pile number three. Please give me advice for pile number three. Oh, there we go. The one that flipped over. Wait for important information. Okay. Pile number three. I can understand your confusion. I can understand if you're pissed off. I would be pissed off if this were my energy. If I felt like everything's been flowing, we've been dating, we've been doing this, we've been doing that, and all of a sudden you're just like, what the hell? What's going on? I thought you wanted this. I thought we were good. I thought everything was fine, and now you're just acting up, okay? You do have an understanding that your person has their insecurities. You do have an understanding that your person has their own past experiences that are sort of resurfacing at the time. But that doesn't take away from the fact of your feelings in the situation. You're the one being disregarded. You're the one whose time and energy and feelings are not being taken seriously to the point to where this person can just communicate with you and just say, I'm afraid. I'm afraid maybe we need more time to before we take it to the next step. This person can communicate those things. If they feel like they're not ready, that's something that should be communicated, but they're not doing that at this time. And I feel like there's a part of you that's ready just to get the fuck out of there. You're just like, no, that's not okay. You're not going to lead me on and then just leave me here high and dry, like nothing, like it meant nothing, like we didn't build anything. Like, your spirit guides, God, Gaia, the universe is asking you to wait before you make any sudden rash decisions. You need to put yourself in a grounded energy. You need to keep your focus on what it is that you were envisioning for this connection and the outcome of it, which is the Sun card. You need to hold your focus, hold your vision, and not give your person the space. As hard as this is, I'm not telling you to wait for this person, because if this person is going to disappear for 5 months and you're just going to be sitting there waiting for no, that is not what I'm asking you to do, and that is not what your spirit guides are asking you to do either. What they're asking you to do is do not make a decision right now. Do not act on what you are currently feeling based on what you're seeing in this situation with this person. You will, like, you're here receiving guidance, right? You will either receive guidance however you receive, through a dream, through numbers, through signs, synchronicities, animals, however it is that you receive your signs. But you need to keep the lookout for the signs, and there will be information guiding you forward and what to do, when to make a move. Right now is not the time to make a move on anything, okay? Right now is just the time to ground yourself and put yourself in your own energy versus the energy of what's going on with this person. I just saw 1414. That might be something for someone, okay? That's what I got for you, pile number 3. If this message did resonate with you, I ask that you please click subscribe. It's the easiest way that you can help me, support me, and help me and my channel grow. Like and comment if you feel comfortable doing so. Until we vibe again, loves. Hi, pile number 4. Thank you for joining me for your reading. If you chose this deck as well as this angel aura cluster, then you are at the right place. So first, I'm going to pull an overall energy for how you are perceiving your person. That way you know if this is the correct reading. You're going to know if this describes the way that you are currently seeing your person. What is their overall energy? Pile number 4 is overall, person's overall energy. The Chariot in reverse. Ew, did you hear that little noise my throat made? Card number 7, the Chariot. In upright, the Chariot is making a decision and moving forward, like having a clear direction and really taking the actions towards that. Usually means like sort of fast-paced decision and movement. In the reverse, it means there's none. In the reverse means there's no clear direction in how your person is perceiving you or approaching you. This person is not coming towards you at this time. This person is confused about which direction to take and therefore is making absolutely no movement whatsoever. Okay, so if that resonates, this is literally like, it feels like all similar but different. If that resonates with you, if you feel like your person is unsure where the hell to go in regards to this connection with you and sort of just like, okay, I ain't doing anything, I'm not going anywhere, then you are at the right place, okay? First, I'm going to pull some messages that your person wish they could tell you, and then we'll get into how they feel towards you at the moment. What messages would pile number 4's person wish that they could give to them? What messages does pile number 4's person wish? Give me 2 more, please. What messages does pile number 4's person wish that they can relay? Okay, we got 3. We have, I feel vulnerable with you, but safe at the same time. That explains the energy right there. They're confused. They feel like at certain times you've energetically opened up to them, because when a person feels safe with you, it's because you've opened yourself up to them and given them this sort of like cushion to feel like they can come and like have a seat and comfortably express or be vulnerable with you too. But at the same time, they feel unsure. They feel like they don't know if they can completely bring their walls down with you, which would explain that confusing energy that your person is currently in, okay? So it's like a mixture. Some days they feel like you're open with them and they feel safe in being open with you. Other days they feel like you have your walls up with them and they immediately feel the need to pick up theirs with you as well. But that puts them in a vulnerable place. So I feel like this person feels unsure of where they stand or where you stand or how safe they really are with you, okay? Second message. From the moment we met, I felt as if I've always known you. So this is like recognition. And this doesn't have to mean like the moment, you know, like you and I, however you met, right? Because if you met, like, let's say online, if you met like I don't know, at the mall or something. It doesn't have to be. I feel like this is the first moment that you guys connected, like in a really deep way. At that moment, something clicked in this person where they were just like, hey, this feels right. Is sort of what it is. And there was a certain moment that felt like it was the changing point from this person just seeing you as a potential whatever to saying like, whoa, like, no, something about this person and me just feels familiar, which would bring up that feeling of where they feel safe with you. There's this sort of like soul recognition that you can at times have with people, to where you feel like obviously you've never been with them before, obviously you've never known them before, but there's a safety that you feel in just being yourself. And I feel like this person feels that with you. They feel like they can just be themselves with you. It's very refreshing. I admire the amount of patience that you've shown me. So I feel like you've sort of taken it slow when it comes to this person. You've not really pushed them too much for anything really. And I feel like to a certain degree, they feel grateful. They feel gratitude for you not pressuring them into anything that maybe they were not or have not been prepared for. This almost feels like when you met this person, like they were in a place of vulnerability, with the vulnerable card coming out here, in which they almost needed you to take it slow and be patient with them, because otherwise they probably would have not felt like, if, let's say, for example, you guys meet and then 1 week later you're asking them on a date, and then the next week you're asking to see them again, and then the week after that you're asking them to like stay over or something like that. That would have been too much for this person. I feel like you've never put expectations on this person, and they've been very appreciative that they've not felt the need to sort of meet you at any sort of like line. You've just sort of allowed them to freely offer what they're willing to offer, but not pressured for any more than that, if that makes sense. Okay, so let me clarify the first card. Please clarify the first card for pile number 1, the first message. I mean, pile number 4. Why did I say 1? That might be something. 7 of Cups in reverse. I feel vulnerable with you. 7 of Cups in reverse. 7 of Cups in the positive. 7 of Cups in the negative. So this person almost feels like if this person was like talking to other people, dating other people, when it comes, because this is usually the card of options, right? I have multiple options and I'm trying to like narrow down. It feels like you were the clear choice for them within the others, okay? Like it was almost an easy decision to make. Like they trusted their intuition, because I see this like older lady, like, yeah, you know, she's going to choose the heart. That's for damn sure. And you're the cup with the heart, okay? The person that they felt connected with, that made their heart feel safe at certain points. So I feel like, yeah, they right away, I feel like they trusted their intuition if they had multiple options. And I feel like you felt like the safest pull to their heart, okay? From the moment we met, I've always felt like I know you. Please clarify. If this is the 6 of Cups, I'm gonna die. Please clarify. Oh no, it's the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so it's in reverse also. So Page of Pentacles is usually somebody in the beginning stages of wanting to offer something. If it's in reverse, they feel like they never really got an offer. Is that what it is? Let me clarify that really quick. Please clarify the Page of Pentacles. The Hanged Man also in reverse. There's hesitation here. From the moment we met, I've always felt like I've known you. And I just finished saying that they were trusting their intuition when it comes to you, but there's resistance here. There's resistance to accept. There's resistance to believe. Let me get one more. I didn't do this with any other piles, but let me get one more. Please clarify this energy. The devil in reverse. Okay. Let me think. From the moment we met, I've always felt like I've known you. But there's resistance. There's something about this energy with you, and that's what we're getting here, where they felt like at times you were safe for them to come towards you, but at other times you weren't. You didn't feel safe with the devil here. Now, the devil is in reverse, so the devil calling the energy in, they sort of feel... I'm going to need one more before I run my mouth. Oh, and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. They feel like there's something in the way of any movement or any real clarity on the situation. I feel like every time, like the Hanged Man obviously is trying to get a new perspective, but it's in the reverse, so the new perspective never came. The Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles is like this wanting or feeling like things were moving forward, but they're in the reverse, so it almost always felt like something is getting in the way from them truly knowing you. Because I feel like they know you, like energetically, but I don't feel like they feels like there's been stuff getting in the way from them actually getting to the point of feeling completely safe with you, like truly having like this emotional connection with you. Nine of Swords in reverse. There's been a lot of anxiety and confusion when it comes to this connection, and everything's in reverse. So this is sort of like a feeling like they're wanting to come out of this energy, or they have pulled themselves out of this energy, which would make sense as to why they're not moving. This may be their current energy. Your person's current energy could be filled with confusion and trying to like make sense of the situation. Please clarify the last message as far as patience being shown. And we have the Six of Wands in reverse. Yeah, you never... I was going to say forced. Maybe this person has felt forced before to move things along or to sort of meet people in certain places, but the fact that you never put that on them makes them feel, well, gratitude, obviously. But the Six of Wands is victory. They don't feel like they've gotten victory when it comes to you. However, they do admire the patience that you've shown them. I'm confused. I'm not going to lie, but this person's energy is confused. Let's just get this away. I'm done, because I've already wasted 12 minutes trying to resolve the confusion that's going on in your connection with this person, pile number 4. There's definite confusion. It's clear. It's been the whole energy. How does this person feel for pile number 4? Please be clear and not confusing. How does this person feel for pile number 4? Please give me clear messages as far as how pile number 4's person is feeling towards them. How does pile 4's person feel? Okay. King of Pentacles. They definitely feel strongly towards you. They feel like your stability. They feel like you have a lot to offer. They feel like you're... Oh, okay. Let me stop there. Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Cups. Ace of Swords. King of Pentacles. This person sees you. They like you. The King of Pentacles is a delicious looking man out in nature with a freaking floral dressed cow, his trusty dog, a chocolate cake and a glass of wine. Like, come on, who doesn't want that? I know I'm down for some chocolate cake and a glass of wine. Just kidding. This person has a lot to offer. This person clearly knows that they have a lot to offer. This person may be stable. I was going to say stability. This person embodies... Oh, no. This person is you. My bad. your person sees you and feels like you are a very stable, grounded person. You have built something for yourself. This could just be a reputation, or you could have an empire of moolah and a castle with a cow who's dressed in flowers. You could have it all. They feel like you have it all. They feel like you're everything they want. They feel like you're all that and a chocolate cake with a glass of wine, okay? This person thinks very highly of you. The Knight of Cups. This person has a cup of love and a cup of genuine offer for you. However, they're not giving it to you. Why? Because they're in a place of confusion and they're refusing to give their cup or pentacle to anybody who they don't know. That was the message, right? They felt like they knew you energetically. They felt like they've always known you, but they don't really know. They're in the dark about a lot and they're very confused. They want clarity with the Ace of Swords. This person is seeking higher guidance, perhaps. This person is like looking for a sign or asking the angels or the heavens, please give me some clarity as to what the hell is going on and what the hell I should do. I feel like this person is on the fast track somewhere. I feel like there's a lot of momentum in this person's life. I feel like they're on the go. Like this person is not like trying to sit around and waste any time. Look at them and their cat. They're on their way places, okay? They want to come along with you. They're hoping that the King of Pentacles has his own motorbike and is willing to attach it to his dog and his cow, and they can all go for a ride this way or that way together. However, there is no clarity for this person. This person wants clarity in how it is either that you feel. This person wants clarity in what it is that you want, if anything, from them. I feel like this person is super confused. This person is on the fast track somewhere, and they're trying to decide whether they should come your way or they should just leave you behind. And I hate to say that for you, pile number 4, but I feel it strongly. This person is in the process of feeling strong guidance to either make a decision, and it's fast, right? Because it's Chariot energy. And I feel like they know that. I feel like they know, like, if I go this way, it could lead me to everything that I want. But they have no clarity about the situation. They don't know what you want. They don't even know you that well, I'm going to say. I feel like you've not opened up to them as much as they wish that you might or could have. They could point their vehicle and put all of their eggs in one basket and come towards you, but I don't feel like they feel necessarily safe doing so at this time, especially in all the confusion that they have no clarity on you. And I feel like because of this, your person is at a standstill, but trying to make up their mind as far as what to do. So they're either going to come directly towards you when they make this decision. I think they need some clarity, though, before they do that. I don't feel like they're going to... I feel like they're strongly pulled. They're strongly pulled towards wanting to come towards you at their full speed momentum with their cat. But I feel like without this clarity, or maybe they will get this clarity on their own without you having to do anything. But I feel like they're waiting for some clarity. And the moment they get that clarity, they're going full-fledged on their motorbike, either towards you or away from you. Let me get you advice. But they have love to offer you. They want to offer it to you. They're eager to offer it to you. Spirit Fox, trust your challenge. Why did I say challenge? Challenge. Are you going through challenge, pile number 4? Trust your talents in changing time. You might be going through some challenge, because there was no mistake why I said that. You may be going through challenging times in which you may need to really trust yourself. This could be your talents. This could be maybe your talents are in some sort of challenge, or there's something in your life going on where you feel like your position or your status is being challenged, perhaps. But at the same time, your guidance in this connection is to really trust yourself. in general. Things are changing, especially if you're in this reading looking for clarification as far as like this person specifically and what's going on with them. I feel like things are changing, things are moving. There's a lot of movement here, and this person is either waiting on clarity or in the process of getting their own clarity for themselves, with or without you. Once they receive this, they're either going to come full-fledged towards you or full-fledged away from you. It's just this or that, this way or that way, okay? There is no other place. Let me get you one more because I don't like the way that ended. It's the truth. Other advice for you: feel loved and comforted. Nourishing yourself. Really taking the time to tend to yourself. There may be something that you're lacking in giving yourself, but you need to take care of yourself, okay? That's just a side note from the entire situation. But that's what I got for you, pile number 4. I feel like all my readings today gave like bad news, and I'm sorry. But that's what I got. If this message resonated with you, please subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate those of you who have. Like, comment if you feel comfortable doing so. Until we vibe again.